my gosh, I think Shannon's wacky energy tonight is rubbing off on me, and we're so glad that you are all having so much fun with us on this weekend, celebrating innovations. And I'm talking to so many of you in our live chat. Make sure that you are downloading the mobile app and joining in on the conversation for a chance to win an iPad while you're on your computer. Make sure you like our Facebook page as well. You'll get lots of information about events that are coming up. And while you're there, check this out. There's a little video. It has something to do with our today's special that's coming up at midnight. You want to know what that little tiny dot right there is? Well, you're going to have to go to Facebook to check it out, or tune in at midnight for a presentation on a product you're just going to absolutely die for when you see it. But right now, I'm going to head it back over to my good wacky friend tonight, Shannon Smith.
See, Brett doesn't have any hormone problems. Me, on the other hand... Okay. Well, you're going to see your first look at that today's special coming up at midnight. Thanks again for spending some time with us. Speaking of today's specials, don't hang up on our cell phone if you were trying to get through. Remember, we are honoring that price until midnight, and we are not limiting quantities. So if you want to get more than one, definitely make your way to the phones. First, look at our Panasonic, of course, to help you record all of those Easter and holiday weekend memories. But now, it's almost like I have two today's specials in this show. This is so cool. Frankly, I can't believe that they're doing this for me. You know, in the world of technology, we love doing innovations weekends here at HSN. We love surprising you. The hosts and guests work a lot of hours, so that's why you can never tell what we're going to say when we're on the air. But it's also when we debut new technologies and feature things that no one else in the world has. The thing that I find so interesting about these all-in-one desktops, you're saying, oh, well, other guys do that, but this is the company that did it first. So not only are you going to get your fantastic all-in-one gateway desktop, you are going to get it for a this day only price, Flexpay, that is good only for my show. In fact, that Flexpay literally happened at 6:30 this evening. Thanks again, Cameron. Cameron finally is getting a little time with his family. He's one of the faces behind the electronic team making this weekend happen. So that Flexpay is something that they're doing for me and only for me. If you want sleek, if you want sophisticated, if you love the idea of a desktop because it's so powerful. Speaking of powerful, we have never offered one with this much power in terms of a processor. We have never offered a hard drive like you're seeing right now. But Pat, if it's okay, I'd love to show the quantity left real quickly. I just wish we had more of these. You know, normally our little counter goes up. You see that little clicker? That's it forever. That's it for the rest of the year. This is something they did only for me and only for this show. Every touchscreen, every all-in-one desktop that we've ever sold from Gateway has gone on to be a customer pick. And you know who knows all about it? My friend Gateway Joe Harrison, who's almost like a surrogate brother for me, because we were trying to figure out, I mean, you've been married for 13 years. 13 years. Hi, Nicole, if you're watching. Joe's been here for over 9 years. We love having him as part of our team. But I remember one of the first things that we sold from you, you guys set the bar. You really created these all-in-one systems, and I don't care, you know, you do it better than anybody else. You really do.
You're exactly right. We actually first came out with this back in 1997, the very first all-in-one unit. Since then, we've gone on to make 9 different designs. This is our 4th here at HSN. Now, what makes it special is you see the specs that are listed right there on the side. It's amazing technology. This is desktop quality technology that you want. Quad-core processor, 6 gigs of RAM, a huge 1 terabyte worth of hard drive space. But the thing is, it's all built in this one PC. There's your monitor. You turn it to the side. There's your tower. There's your processor.
So
there's everything you want right there, Shannon.
That's my whole computer?
That's your whole computer.
This is my whole computer.
That's it. Everything's inside here. Speakers are in here. Your hard drive, the video card. There's the optical drive right there on the side. It has your memory cards. Everything. It's right there.
Is it just this?
One cable. That's why we call it the all-in-one. This is all you have to do to set it up, Shannon. A typical desktop, 7 cables. The all-in-one, just one. You plug this thing into the wall, and you're done. You turn it on, and you've got everything that you need right there at your fingertips. You have your whole unit right here. And this is the biggest, best all-in-one that Gateway manufactures.
I have to say, I hate to interrupt, but I would just buy it for the screen. You know what? So, do you remember selling your high-definition monitors together?
I do.
The monitors were like $1,000. I mean, because they were really famous for their monitors, but this is actually better than the monitors that we used to sell for like $600 and $700 and $800.
It is. This is true 1080p resolution, the highest quality quality, high definition that's out there in the marketplace. And the great thing about it is not only to get high definition, it's also manufactured, it's LED material, which means it's easier on your eyes, no more eye strain, no more headaches. The higher number, the better. The contrast ratio used to be 1,000 to 1. This is 12 million to 1, all because it's in high definition. But what's driving this whole experience is your processor. And this is a Core i5 processor, but it's quad-core technology. Ooh. So not only are you getting the latest version of the Core i5, the second generation, but it's also a quad-core, meaning you have 4 cores, 4 engines, 4 brains. You actually get up to 210% more power, more speed, more efficiency. That's faster online. That's faster editing your photos. That's faster just turning the computer on. So if it used to take you about 2 minutes to turn the computer on, and now do it in less than 25 seconds because of quad-core. Now, the other thing is the RAM. The more RAM you have, the more things you can do at the same time. This has 6 gigabytes worth of RAM built into the PC. That's 6 times the amount of RAM that Microsoft even recommends. So if you want to be online, edit your photos, listen to your music, all at the same time, the computer doesn't crash at all. This is actually really designed for the future with these type of specs. And then you look at the hard drive. This is your filing cabinet, Shannon.
Did you have a martini before you did that?
Because I know, is that crazy?
I've never seen you do that much hard drive in an all-in-one.
Largest hard drive ever in an all-in-one.
Why do I want that?
Well, you want it because everything is digital nowadays. You have that great camcorder coming up as today's special.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hours you're going to record. Over 1,000 hours worth of high-def video we'll record on this. Over 250,000 songs, over 300,000 photos. We're talking decades worth of information. If you took a picture every single hour, Shannon,
yeah,
it would, and you took 24 pictures a day, it would take you over 20 years to fill up a hard drive this big. So truly, you're talking about decades worth of information right here at your fingertips.
Okay, a couple of things are happening, and I know we are still so busy on our today's special. Thank you again. I know you're seeing that item number rotate at the bottom of your screen. We still have one, but we are only honoring that value basically for the next 15 minutes. Brand new today's special coming your way from Panasonic. First time ever, longest zoom that we've ever had in any camcorder. But I'd love for you to see that quantity left one more time. I know that we have so many of you joining us, but those last 660, and that quantity left is flying. Not only, these are the final quantities for the year, and this is actually the lowest price on the most feature-packed all-in-one desktop or touchscreen that we have ever offered in HSN history. The thing is, I love these touchscreens, but you know, Joe knows these are like specs that I would ask him to build for a host pick, quite frankly, because normally when I ask them to build a computer for me, I'm like, you know what, I want more memory, I want the better screen, I want the bigger screen, I want the touch screen functions, and I know you do too, because it makes it more intuitive, it makes it more user-friendly. To be honest with you, it makes it easier to use when you're looking at things like this, because the fun thing about this screen, Joe, is it really does make it intuitive. You know, we love how we can touch our cell phones and it does what it wants. Basically, it's like blowing up those tablets, you know, and putting it in the power of a desktop.
You're exactly right. I'll swing it over here just to touch real quick. And this is, it's all touch program built into a touch design. So if you want to, you can zoom in, you can zoom out on your photos. And this is just part of the picture collage. So if you want to make this your vacation photos, this now becomes your desktop that you can turn, you can change it around, but anywhere you normally touch or use a mouse or a keyboard, you can now touch with your finger, all because it's a brand new touch design. You see across the bottom on here, there's also a high definition speaker bar that's going to come with it. I'm also going to show you the keyboard. You have a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse that will also come with it, Shannon. But here's the other cool thing. You get a remote control that's going to come with it. And everybody knows what a remote does. You have the different controls on here, volume, brings up the media center with the green button. But when you flip it over, you even have a keyboard right on the back of the remote. So if you're sitting down on your couch 30 feet away, or you're in the kitchen and you want to check on the internet, you can type it right here, your own little mobile keyboard.
Neat.
First time we've ever had it here at HSN. So just a lot of extra little details to make it more convenient when you use the all-in-one.
That is so cool. I will say this. Once you try these all-in-ones, I know I mentioned it earlier, but every single all-in-one that we've ever done from Gateway Joe, and remember, this is a company that invented it, kind of like a Panasonic, they are pioneers. LG, our smartphone, they are pioneers. We look to Gateway. We've sold over 2 million Gateway computers here at HSN. They invented this category. You always want to go to the experts. I mean, brand is important, especially when you're buying electronics, but no one is doing these features in a touchscreen desktop computer. Certainly not for that price, and certainly not for that Flexpay. Flexpay, if you are new to HSN, I remind you, to me, it's not only is it better than layaway, but you pay as you go. I mean, who wouldn't want this desktop? We all all want this desktop because it's an all-in-one. Basically, think of it as a 23-inch tablet. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's a 23-inch tablet with, of course, a keyboard and the ability to even turn it into a digital video recording system because, of course, that digital recorder, or I should say the DVD recorder, is built in. But the other cool thing is, on Flexpay, that means you only spend $149.99 on your credit card. First payment, of course, includes your shipping, your handling, and your tax. But then we send you over $1,000 worth of stuff, and you're not paying another dime until the next month, and then you spend another $149.99. You get over $400 worth of software. Or if you're one of our VIP card holders, HSN card holders, we're doing some great promotions for our Innovations Weekend. That means you can actually, that's something they only do with today's specials. Basically, you can pay it over the course of 12 months, or if you're getting a tax refund, which hopefully you are, I mean, you could, pay it off all in one lump sum. These are the coolest computers. I think of think of where you want your computer. For a lot of us out there, I want a computer in my kitchen, but I spend a lot of time and money, decorating my kitchen. I don't want a big old desktop, but I want the power of a desktop. This becomes basically your monitor. This becomes, your playback. You could go to the internet. You could watch our cooking shows. Wolfgang Puck is coming up next weekend. I'll be launching a Today's Special with him next Friday night. You could watch Wolfgang cook. I mean, you could watch Emerald cook. You could, we were showing you all those, making a souffle and all those demos earlier. You could cook and play along as you go. So that's just it, Joe. When you've got technology like this, and can you show the comparison between a regular desktop and this again?
Absolutely.
I think you kind of have to wrap your brain around this.
Right.
Because when I went to college, I remember it was such an I had the tower, I had the speakers, I had all the cables.
7 cables.
Yeah, 7 cables. And I'll tell you what, it was a nightmare to hook up. And then you have to figure out what to do with all the cables, right?
Well, this is your typical desktop, and a desktop weighs about 29 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of weight first off, but then you see all the different connections, all these same connections that are on this all-in-one. But the thing is, 7 cables need to get started to get that guy plugged in. That's just a tower. When you turn this thing to the side, this is your all-in-one. That's everything. That's the tower, plus the monitor, plus the speakers, plus the keyboard, plus the optical drive, plus your hard drive, plus your RAM. Everything that's in here is in here, plus much, much more. And the great thing is you have that beautiful high-def screen that's built onto it. So would you rather have this thing, that little eyesore that's, people are like, why do you have that thing in your living room? Or would you rather have this all-in-one?
Yeah.
And Shannon, we actually brought in a team of furniture designers to make this, really redesign the chassis. We have this little pass-through on the bottom. The gateway will illuminate. I mean, it's really cool design that we have on here. And when you turn it to the side, it has all the ports that desktop would have. Like there's your DVD burner, CD burner drive. There's your HDMI outputs, connections right there. When you swing it over to this side, there are additional USB ports. There are actually 2 USB 3.0 ports, 2 of them right there. It's actually 30 times faster than the old version 2.0. So if you used to take about an hour to upload video, and now do it in less than 3 minutes, all because it's...
an hour or 3 minutes.
An hour or 3 minutes. I mean, it's the latest technology, Shannon. And then there are even more connections on the back of this as well. So even if you want to add more stuff on the back, there are additional panels that are available for you. So it's truly a computer that has the power of today,
super cool,
but designed to grow for tomorrow. But the one thing about it is, it's so simple and easy to use. I mean, how long have you had your fingers? Your entire life, right? You've been using these things forever. So you've got this great computer here that has all the power. You don't have to use a mouse or a keyboard anymore. You just use your finger. And I'll swing around to the other side and show you. Because right now, with this quad-core processor, I can do so many cool things with the PC. Actually, I think I just turned it off, Shannon Smith.
So this is actually, to Joe's point, though, this is the upgraded system. So it's actually the upgraded processor. These features are below, I mean, you want to talk about a smoking hot buy? I mean, I'm almost speechless, and we all know that never happens. But I mean, really, when I'm looking at that, we don't do 6 gigs of RAM ever. We don't do a terabyte hard drive ever. We don't do, touch screen, elite systems with Core i5s. Good grief, you know very well, even if we were selling a laptop with a Core i5, you'd be looking at $799 or $899, and you wouldn't be getting a terabyte of memory. You wouldn't be getting the 6 gigs of RAM. You wouldn't be getting, all the great things here. So I will say this, if you are looking to upgrade or, really get probably the last system that you're ever going to need, the thing that's so wonderful about the technology that we live in, we all need and use different things. Trust me when I say this will be your family computer, especially if you're like me. Actually, I saw one of my friends that I hadn't seen in a long time at that Starbucks place, and we want to do a business together. And I'm thinking, I really need a business computer because I've got my tablets and I've got my what I call my little toy computers, but I don't have anything that would really run a small business for me. This would, because I want to do video editing, I want to do web streaming, I want to be able to post videos online. And you know very well, if you're doing that, if you're doing serious animations or videos or running a small business from home, this is exactly the computer that you need. In fact, I met with my boss earlier this week, and she has one of those beautiful eye guys in her office. I mean, it's one of the things that you lust after and you drool after. I know she spent a lot more than $899 for it. I mean, I know she did. And it's a great computer, but if you admire what the eye guys do, and especially if you're thinking serious business applications, and a lot of us are running our businesses from home or trying to at least do part of our work from home, this is a serious computer. This is for the serious user, the sophisticated user, but it's also for the person who wants to make it easy. Because remember, that touch screen functionality means it's pretty much impossible to screw it up. You know what I mean? Because basically all of this you can resize, you can move it around. I mean, so no matter what it is, I mean, whether it's your family photos, whether it's your videos, remember though, I'd love for you to see that quantity left one more time, because I know you see that clock on your screen. This is the only opportunity to get it. It is the only showcase, and that Flexpay is done only for me. So we're thrilled that you're watching. I hope you're having a great holiday weekend. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. We're going to blow you away when it comes to taking family memories coming up with our today's special from Panasonic at midnight. But if you only got this for family videos, I know Joe's going to show you the webcam and some cool things. Michael, maybe we could show what a terabyte of memory means again, because I think it's funny because people don't realize how much memory videos and photos take up, and especially when you're getting a hard drive camcorder or downloading, movies from the internet. By golly, you better have a lot of memory.
Well, Shannon, especially we look at the digital cameras from, say, 3 or 4 years ago, and they're probably 4 or 5 megapixels, maybe 7 megapixels. Now we're 12, 14, 16 megapixels. These large, massive files. And a lot of times you end up uploading information to your PC, you run out of room. With a terabyte, the largest hard drive we've ever had in an all-in-one, you have plenty of storage for you and your family. You're looking at 250,000 songs on there. Realistically, I doubt you're going to have that, but if you have maybe you have 20,000 songs in there. The kids have, a few hundred games, and you have 100,000 photos. There's plenty of room for everyone to have their own little piece of the hard drive because it's so big. Now, if you ever want to back that information up, this does have the fastest DVD and CD burner we've ever created. Plus, it has things like Microsoft Word and Excel, too. I've got all these things that are up and running on my screen, just bringing them up. Because you have that quad-core processor, this really is designed to handle all different types of applications. But I wanted to show you that I've got this, I'll start my game down here so you can see. I've got all these things running at once. No hesitation, no hourglass, because it's that fast quad-core technology with 6 gigabytes worth of RAM. I've got my video game. I've got photos in the background. I can change things out if I want to. I can bring this over here. I can do all kinds of things with the power of the touch. There's even Microsoft Word, and it has its own little virtual keyboard on there, too. I can type if I want to. But you'll notice up here in the upper right corner, Gateway actually installs extra touch software to benefit just the power of touch what you're getting today. So it's going to back it up, and here's your touch portal. This is going to come with your computer, and you get to customize it with whatever you want.
Okay.
It'll display the time. You can change out the weather if you want to. And plus, the other great thing about this is it has a tutorial based into it as well, Shannon.
Oh, it does?
So now it's going to teach you all the different cool things about your brand new PC. And as you're looking at this, keep in mind, this is your entire panel. 23 inches of high definition. There's a speaker bar. It's designed down below. It's Dolby certified audio. Plus, across the top, there's a high definition webcam that's included with it. And you see it shows me the time, what's going on. There's the tutorial. That's all these different touch programs that are available just with this computer. Even if you want to change things up, I can, again, you don't have to use your mouse or anything. I want to add the weather on here. I want to select, let me add my own little city. If I want to touch it, there's my little keyboard. I just type in St. Petersburg. That's where HSN is, in case you've ever been here before.
Or the surface of the sun. That's how I like to call it.
It is pretty hot. Oh, there's Petersburg right there. That's a good way to put it. It is pretty hot down here.
That's how I like to describe it.
That's the city I want right there. So I click on it, click on the ad, click the OK button. I just added my weather right there. So you can turn this on, and every day it tells you what the weather, tells you what's going on. Even if you want to have a little fun with it, Shannon, there's its own little webcam that's built into it. It's called the UCam webcam built into it. But then across the top, there's that high-def webcam. It used to be 0.3 megapixels. Well, now it's 1.3 megapixels.
Oh, nice.
So it's all in HD. Now I'm going to...
So that's high definition?
High definition, Shannon. 4 times the quality of what it used to be. Okay. But I'm going to swing around the front here.
Right. Are you going to do my favorite demo?
I will do your favorite demo.
This is my favorite demo. Okay.
So I can be so many people now. You see,
right.
I'm just using the touch, but I've got all these different avatars that I could be. Like I could be this guy right here. Look, I'm moving my eyebrows. Oh, look at that.
You know what? Here, I'll tilt down the monitors to get a little bit of the glare off. Is that okay?
That's,
okay.
I think, the Aaron Burger.
Oh, is it?
I get the little,
okay.
Shadow. I can be Abe Lincoln. You can see Abe Lincoln smile.
Oh, my God.
I can do all these cool little things. Now, the thing is, Shannon, you can talk to somebody on the webcam. This is what you'll look like. Like, they won't see you as you. They'll see you as the dog or as the politician or whatever you want. And these are just cool little programs. You want to get back out of it?
Now, that would make blind dates interesting.
It would make... But you can get back out of it. But then you also change different things up if you want to add, different effects to it, all kinds of things. But it's all done by the power of touch. So, Shannon, as soon as you touch it, it pops up. And this is just one of the programs. And when you're done with it, you just X out of that. You have your touch portal there. You get back to your desktop, and now you're ready to do.
I mean, up until that point, you hadn't even touched the keyboard.
Not at all.
So, I mean, up until that point, Joe hadn't even touched a keyboard. And that's the thing that's so great. Not only, it's the most powerful desktop ever sold at HSN, but more importantly, it's a touch screen. So if you love what your cell phone does, if you love what that LG cell phone Today's Special did, if you love what your tablets did, basically think of this as a 23-inch tablet, only with more power, a better processor than we've done in any all-in-one desktop, and frankly, more memory than you will probably ever need in your lifetime. But you have to remember, whether you're running a small business, if you are a serious computer user, if you're really looking for a serious computer to power your life, and that's just it. We rely on our computers for life. I mean, whether you're upgrading, whether you're looking at this as a to-the-family, for-the-family computer, because believe you me, I know you've probably got laptops and tablets. Most of us have, more than one, digital device in our home. Believe me when I say this is the one that everybody is going to want to use. But I have to point out that Flexpay is now only good for the next few minutes. So as long as you make the phone call before we clear the way for our Panasonic Today's Special, you can get it at that 6-pay Flexpay. Again, that happened at 6:30 tonight. So I know it's a big deal that our team did that for us. It was actually going to be $250 to get home. So basically, we become the bank. We hold that balance for you. It allows you to get this amazing system at home for less than $150. First payment, of course, always includes that shipping, handling, and tax. Thank you, Pat. There's that quantity left. That means we've got the last 500. And I know we have so many of you joining on this. Remember, though, as long as you are in the ordering process, you can qualify for that special adjusted Flexpay that they did only for my show. We're going to give you another reminder of the features, but I know Brett is standing by at our touch wall because we've still got many of you live chatting, of course, checking out our mobile application. And, Brett has been fielding questions. I know Brett is also going to be there for our Panasonic kickoff. So, Brett, there's been a lot going on the web tonight.
Well, yes, you were absolutely right. A lot of people talking, a lot of people participating, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Now, this is how you do it. Make sure you download the HSN Mobile Shop app, and then all you're going to do is go to our watch interface right here. And while you're watching the live show, you can chat with us, talk about what Shannon's talking about, laugh along with us, enjoy our presentation of our Today's Special, and remember, just by chatting, just once, just say hi. Just say how you doing. Just say I love HSN. You will be entered for the chance to win a free brand new iPad. Sounds great, huh? So make sure that you download the mobile app and join us in the chat room. I'm going to be there for the next presentation of the Today's Special, answering all of your questions, talking about your favorite memories and what kind of camcorder you use and upgrading to our new Panasonic. You are not going to want to miss this. We have another full, exciting day, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to throw it back over to Shannon right now.
And thank you, Gateway Joe. We'll see more of you tomorrow.
Thanks for having me. Yes, you will.
Okay. Maybe you and I will do a little Easter egg hunt at, 9 o'clock tomorrow.
That'd be great. I
would like that.
Sounds good. I'll do that.
Okay. And then you can do a cartwheel. Okay. So keep calling on Joe's All-in-One. Remember that Flexpay expires now. And speaking of things that expire, if you were trying to get